Okay, hello everyone. I'm gonna do another opening again. It's not really been that much of a while, but I am late to the party. And I'm gonna only open three, the Chronicles deck for the Fallen and the Virtuous, all foil edition. Just gonna be a very quick one again, because my space is limited. And so is my time again, so I only have like 8 minutes to do shit. And so what I'm going to basically do, and I'm really happy, I already pre-opened that one because I needed to check for damage because I ordered that online. Glad to have this one because I want this one in secret. Really nice. Trying to remember where my... There we go. And we're going to go through the deck real quick. Not that quick, but, you know, fairly quick. I'm sure a lot of other people have already done this as it is, but that's fine. But I'm just going to quickly go through a rundown of the cards, and then we'll just see what the other two that we pulled basically. That's like the bread and butter. These I have not opened. Alright, so we got our promotional secret, one of my favorites. And then we have the Fallen of Albaz. And one of the things I noticed about the structure deck is that, well, I don't know what it is about structure deck ultra rares, but like they're like foil bleeded all over, which is really nice. Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous, Aluber the Jester of Despia. But yeah, it's just really nice because it's like every single one of these are just like a nice foil bleeded ultra rare, and the quality isn't half bad. Most of the cut of the cards are pretty good. The quality, everything about it. There's even some cards that haven't got a rarity bump, like Albion, for instance. An ultra rare is nice. Guiding Quim the Virtuous. Yeah, they all just have a little nice foil bleed. The reprinted Springen's kit. There is some reprints I questioned, but then again, Konami's reprint policy is sometimes a little too aggressive because, you know, they decided to put these cards, the ones from the original Albaz structure deck, the first one, which were exclusives. They had reprinted these in a in the Battles of Legend, I think it was Terminal Revenge. And, oh yeah, and also Lubellion finally gets some more standalone reprint, along with all the Bestials, which was, this is a good win for most of the people, because you can only find most of these either in the original Super Rare, which, again, no one wants to buy an old set, and of course in singles, they were still expensive. They were available, all the Bestials, which are all these dragons I'm showing you right now that say the word Bestial. They were initially only in Mega Tins after that. Oh yeah, and then what's unique about this deck is that both Fleur-de-Lis and Ecclesia are in the anime forms. So I'm going to put and they're actually right next to each other, so if you wanted to see these, I'll try and show them off a bit. I think I'll have enough time to actually do this, so I'll go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, so and then they reprinted them in here, where I'm like, okay, I guess that works. It's not like a... You know, sometimes I do question Konami's reprint policy. I mean, it's still nice, obviously. But it's just, I find it a bit funny. It's like, why would they put it in a weird offset, even knowing, and I'm sure they know about products beforehand from the OCG. I'm sure they do. They're, especially the one of America. So it's just really weird that they, like, reprint certain cards. And then they just reprint them again anyway, when they were just easily, readily made available. Keeper of Dragon Manager being printed in this rarity is pretty nice, too. And then I have another Fallen the Virtuous. So the other reason why I picked this up is not only just because of all the nice reprints and good reprint value, but more importantly, it's because of the fact that I have a Dogmatica deck, and I was really hyped about this, so that means I get to have the support cards in here. And then, of course, I think it's in the TCG, I forgot it was called Blazing Dominion or something, that we're going to get even more support for Albaz, which is really nice. And it also helps Dogmatic. It helps a lot of the subcategories in some degree. And I'm looking for that new Albaz card. I'm sure it's going to be printed in Secret Rare, I'm sure, in Blazing Dominion in the TCG. So I'm looking forward to that so I can actually finish a Dogmatica deck that I built myself. I really like how it works now, thanks to him. That new... I don't even remember what the translation was. I forgot, but it's the White Albaz, I guess, if you want to call it that. And Branded Louse was also one of the cards they reprinted in the last terminal the terminal set. Not the last one. The last one was the one with the gems and stuff. Yeah, and one of the things, Branded Regained, ultra rare. Finally, it was only in Super. It was really nice that they put a Nadir Servant in here. Really nice of them to do so. Branded in red. Sorry, that was the earlier one. This is Branded Bond. I'm getting confused. Oh yeah, and then they have more exclusive alt arts like Fusion Deployment, where yeah, Albaz is like, no, what happened to you? And then she's like, come with me, Albaz. It's fun. We got memes and darkness down here. And then we got triple 10x thrust, which is really funny because Tri-Brigade, 3 people, triple telex thrust, it's a reference. Good old Foolish Burial, speaking about good and old reprint cards in general. We got good old Gold Sarcophagus, as per usual. A Super Poly. I don't know what it is about Super Poly. I mean, I do know what's about Super Poly. It is just a very good card. No matter the rarity, no matter the print, this thing is still quite a good chonker in the market. Like, not ridiculous amount, but like, it's still ridiculous that it's still that much. And then this one was Branded Retribution, which was also in the original structure deck from the first one. Branded Banishment and an Ultra. Very interesting. I think Branded Sword was also in the structure deck, but I don't remember if it was exclusive, so you'll have to excuse me. I don't remember. Getting an upgrade for Branded Beast along with Branded Regain was really nice, because it too was a card that was only available as a super rare, so it's a nice little rarity, but everyone really, really enjoyed this one, so did I myself. Extra copies of the Black Goat Laughs. Really nice. Even though a card like this I would prefer in secret rare, but it's still nice. And then they decided to put a nice Dogmatic Punishment in here. But yeah, one of the things I do enjoy about this structure deck is that it does have a lot of Super Blade. Yo, rarity bump for Fusion Duplication. Used for Albaz decks for that Fusion summon. And here's one of the exclusive cards. The Dragon that Devours Dogma. And you see him in dragon form, saving her. And then they got the reprint from all the original structure deck and regarded cards that you need for Albaz, which is Ice Blade, Albion, the Branded Dragon, Rebellion, the Searing Dragon. All of them got reprinted, which is really nice. They even reprinted Albalentus. And, ooh, Tintenclad was only available in Common and Secret from its original print. Really nice. And then they even reprinted Brigand the Glory Dragon. And then they did Sprint Iron Dash Dragon. Really nice. Alright, I have a few seconds left and Ridden Worm, even though it was reprinted in Rarity 2, but hey, more of them. And Greg Huguenot is also a nice reprint. Alright, I'm going to stop here because I only have like a few seconds left. We'll check the other 2 secret rares. BRB. Okay, we're back. Are we back? We're back. Okay, sweet. Sorry about all that. Now I can take more time. Probably should have not rushed it, honestly. I still had a lot to like kind of talk about, but and then I forgot. Also, I just really wanted to like show the art, of course. I almost forgot about that. See, in my rush, I forget about things. But yeah. Alright, so one of the other things, I'm just going to move on from here and say, so one of the other things I also found interesting is that I'm wondering if we're ever going to get one more wave, not like an entire wave, but like one more member of Dogmatica support, because that redhead girl, dare I even say that, I forgot her name. She had a name, but she was kind of revealed in Blazing Vortex as like one of the art reference cards, but I'm wondering if she's ever going to be a member. She's the person who is the white relic of Dogmatica, but that was already when she got taken over form, I think. And it was very interesting to me that we still don't have her, because I'm wondering, like, boy, it would be really nice. But I don't know what she would do. I don't know if she would just be a flotation device, like if you have a Dogmatica card, special summon this from your hand, and maybe just do something simple, like add a Dogmatica card from your deck to your hand or something. That would be interesting. No, not a Dogmatica card, but because we already have Ecclesia, but I mean like specifically a spell trap. Alright, never seen this one before. Reveal it! Oh shit, it's triple Trelix Thrust in secret. That's pretty sweet. Always nice to get a secret. I'm a sucker for secret in a sense. Although lately I will have to admit my preference these days have been prismatic secret rare, which is usually in the megatins or something to akinity. Yeah, let me go ahead and show this one off for those who were curious about a secret and how it looks. Just really nice. I'll put that one aside. We're not going to show the cards, of course, but I'm going to go through them real quick and take the ones that I wanted to grab. I don't want to scratch them too much because, boy, oh boy, foils scratch easily in this game. Alright, I'm going to take these two out. We got a Nibiru, which is really nice in the deck, too. I don't think... Did I skip over that, or did I just not have a Nibiru in that other one? I feel like maybe. Did I remember seeing a Nibiru? I don't remember. Alright, and then I'm going to take the Super Poly. Oh, this card's really interesting looking. Hey, this card, some of these cards, some of these are really inconsistent. Look at the color Branded Banishment, then look at the color of Retribution. It's like white, like way lighter for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Sword, I need to put in Beasts. Goat Laughs. Devours the Dogma. What else I usually take? It's just the exclusives or cards that do have nicer prints in general. Greg Unopenal, and slowly put this back. Alright. So anyway, time for the ending. Very abrupt. I have like quite a few things to want to like say, but it's like I'm only kind of retaining this as I open things. But of course there's nothing usually interesting about a structure deck. Unless you're uninformed, but most cases, most people are informed by the time that happens. But, oh, yay! Another copy of The Fall and the Virtues. I was really hoping for a playset. So, granted, I'm still going to get a playset, obviously, because I have 3 Ultras. But this is what I was really hoping for, that I would get 3 Secret Rares specifically. I was close. I got 2 out of 3. Maybe I could trade some Ultras for a secret copy. I don't know if Joey is gonna... My friend Joey is gonna buy these. I think he's changed his mind about Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. He prefers to buy singles rather than the whole product, which is understandable. Alright, so I'm gonna set that aside. But yeah, I mean, this structure deck is really nice. Most of the cards in here are almost out of the box. You can play the deck fairly decently with that alone. And even then, the reprint value and the exclusivity of this is not half bad. It's just a really nice structure deck. Granted though, technically it is $20 though, but it is worth those $20. Based on what you're getting, it is really nice. Alright, Super Volley, as per usual. Banishment Beast, because it is an Ultra. That, branded in red. My final copy of Dogma. Not that I would run 3. I think I run 2 personally. But it's still nice. I'm still going to sleeve these up anyway. If I ever want to, I guess, run 3. And just like slowly put these back. Oh, and one last thing. Before I forgot. Everyone, it's very important that I do this. Very important. Forgot to I don't even know if my camera can... I can't zoom out in this camera. I'm gonna try and like slightly show off the mat. The mat is very large, I can't show it off. But yeah. It's actually not bad. Not only that it's okay, it's pretty good. But the quality isn't half bad actually, because most mats are like, I don't know what it is, but I think the material is a bit different. It is a little bit nicer. It's not as shoddily cheap, I feel. I mean, it's still obviously, I think, like a paper of some sort, but it feels like a little bit nicer paper. I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, if you know, you know. If you have opened structure deck playmats before, but otherwise, there we have it. Granted, I wanted to also open up something else, but I wanted to keep this separate, which is going to go up a little bit later before the end of this year, because this is actually within the same month in 2025. Hello, past me and everyone else in the past. I hope you're all doing well. But anyway, sorry to cut that off real quickly. But basically, I'm kind of like trying to be on a roll. I don't know why, but well, it's because it's almost the holidays, and I just don't want to have like uploading anything else anymore. This is like my last content that I have planned. Luckily, I have a lot of backlog, but that's enough rambling. But basically, I'm going to be opening the old final Speed Duel set, Streets of Battle City, and that will be my last Yu-Gi-Oh! Content opening of the year. I think I will come back to this. Not very often. I think I've decided that I'm only going to stick with certain sets that I'm personally interested in, rather than just get every single set kind of thing. But mostly I also want to stick to like fun reprint sets that are very useful and fun just to open. Like for instance, like Rarity Collection 5 is coming out later. So, you know, something like that, hell yeah. But for now, I'm going to keep it to either my personal interests of things I want to open or otherwise. So I'll see you all probably next year when Rarity 5 comes out, and maybe in between, I'll definitely probably be opening Blazing Dominion, and then I might even try a crack at Ghost of the Past 1, because I do like some of the reprints in that card that are exclusive in that rarity, but also the chance of a Ghost Rare. I have 2 Ghost Rares from Ghost of the Past 2. My luck. I want 1 Ghost Rare. I don't even care if it's not even like Dark Magician. I just want a Ghost Rare. So, thank you all for watching, and see you all next year. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and see you later. Bye.